Good morning. It was a sunny Wednesday afternoon. That's when I met Mary. Mary, I met her at this group, a support group for HIV-positive women. And what attracted me to Mary is because Mary was this little girl sitting with these HIV-positive women, the age of her mother. And after the support group meeting, I inquired about Mary. I wanted to understand why she was there on a Wednesday afternoon and not in school, like many girls 9 years old. And I was told that Mary had dropped out of school because her mother could not afford to pay her school fees. And at that point, I thought about myself, and I thought about what education, the opportunities that education had given me. So I made a very, very quick decision to pay Mary's school fees starting the next week, Monday. So that worked really well, and Monday, Mary was in school. And this went on. That year went on, 12 months, and she moved on to the next grade or the next class. And at that point, I made yet another decision to move Mary from the school she was at to a boarding school because the environment wasn't really good for her. Her brothers and sisters were not going to school, her neighbors were not in school, and I didn't think that was good. So I moved her to a boarding school, and she graduated. She finished primary school, as we call it, or elementary school, and moved on to high school. First year of high school was done, and this day, in the evening, I called my sister, who was responsible for paying Mary's school fees on my behalf. And I asked, how is Mary doing? Did you pay her school fees? And my sister didn't speak for almost 30 seconds. And I asked what's going on. And she told me that Mary had dropped out of school because Mary was pregnant. At that point, I felt like someone had just punched me real hard in the stomach. I was frustrated. I was annoyed, very annoyed. I was angry. And again, I was frustrated. And I told myself, this is it, never again. So 7 years later, in 2017, IntraHealth gave me the opportunity to lead one of their projects in Uganda and in Eastern Uganda. And in Eastern Uganda, the prevalence of teenage pregnancy is 30%. This is a place where 13-year-olds are mothers, 28-year-olds are grandmothers. And at that point, I was back again to Mary. I saw Mary every day, every hour of my day that I left my office. There was a Mary. And of course, the anger, the frustration, the despair kicked back again. And I told myself that this must stop. Because at that point, I realized one thing, or many things, is you can do a good deed, but you don't always have control of the outcome. Then I went further and thought, yes, I did. My plan was to have Mary spend 16 years in school. That's how long it takes to go to university in Kenya. But I supported her through 9, and I had to be okay with that. So every day now, as I wake up, I tell myself, I supported one girl, I can support another, I can support another Mary, and it's that little step, that one girl, that one Mary, that will really, if we keep supporting that one person, That's the only way we can make a difference. Thank you.